Right? So what we do today, we'll discuss about VPC peering. Okay, so that let's discuss a small scenario how you can small scenario which we are discussing another day. Let's take one VPC or is to one region, and you have created VPC1, or let's take in this way. You have a VPC and you have another VPC, or you can create three. Let's create three. Let me draw a picture in a different way. Okay, yeah, so let's take you have VPC and another VPC. Can I create multiple VPCs in one region?
Yes, we can.
Right. Let me go to console. US East 1, right? This region. I have created one VPC with the following details. VPC1 10 dot 1 dot 0 dot 0 slash 16, and I have created one more VPC and let me create one more third VPC. What is the difference between these three? Nothing. Class A, class B, and class C private IP address, right? So in AWS, I can use any sort of IP address which I require. So how to use this? So this is class A VPC1 10 dot 1 dot 0 dot 0 slash 60, and another one VPC2 172 dot 16 dot VPC3 right. Now you can create multiple subnets inside, possible. create a two subnets, not more than that. Yeah, what could be the IP? Subnet 1 10.1.1.0/24 and subnet 2 10.1.2.0/24. And in this, what could be the subnet? Subnet 1 172.16.1.0/24. In this 172.16.2.0/24, and the third one subnet 3 192.168.1.0. I'm not using 0.0 anywhere. If you want, you can use it normally. Sorry, subnet 1, that one. Subnet 2 2.0/24. Everywhere I have skipped this. One of the ranges 10.1.0.0/24. Another one 172.16.0.0/24. Another 192.168.0.0/24. In all the three classes, the starting IP range is this, but I have skipped this. If you observe, I've started assigning from 1. Okay, uh, the reason is you can use this as well. There's no limitation. But if I want to place any gateway devices, or if I want to place any security devices, or if I want to place any scanners or internal infra related stuff, what I can say security related stuff, so I'll put all these things in this range so that it is easy for me to manage the customer environment. In short, this I will use it for gateway subnet. Okay, so let's keep aside. So what we need to do, we need, we need to deploy two machines here, and obviously they both can talk to each other, right, internally. And I need to deploy two more machines here, and two more machines here. In each VPC you have two VMs, and they are able to communicate with each other internally, right? Possible. Linux, all are Linux. Let's say these two, I'll put it on Windows and Linux, because Linux is easy for me to deploy. It will take hardly 2 minutes. For Windows, I need to wait for at least you can say 4 or 5 minutes for each server, so we can complete the testing faster. Now let me decide static IPs for everything. Static IPs for everything. I don't want to use dynamic IPs, static IPs. So in VPC 1, subnet 1, Linux machine is there, right? Further, IP is 10.1.1.50. VPC 1, subnet 2, another Linux machine is there, right? So for that 10.1.2.0 50. Clear? VPC2 172.16. Understand what I'm trying to? 192.168 under VPC 3, VPC 3. This is Windows Server. Clear? All the 6 servers and the 6 IPs. I want to assign it manually. Let's see how we can assign it. Done. So now the aim is, if I want to ping, I want to ping 10.1.1.50 to 192.168.2.50. This is, and this. These two machines I want to ping. So what you have normally, in each VPC you will have your, what is this? Internet gateway, right? And if you want to send your traffic out, or if I'm trying to access it from internet, I'll come like this. But this machine and this machine is in the same building or in the same region. But you are saying, if I want to send some data, you should send like this. Means you are trying to call, okay, let's say scenario like this. So example, you have a home and 2 floors, okay, and you're staying at first downstairs, and upstairs some of your family members is staying, okay. And you imagine previous landline connections, you have a 2 landline connections, okay. Now you are sending data to exchange and dialing back to, do you think it is required? Unless until you both fight, otherwise you can simply shout it, right? Okay, so here also both both the machines are on the same building or on the same region, you should establish some internal connectivity between the VPC, right? You should establish some internal connectivity between the VPC so that you don't need to send the data to internet and come back. So how to avoid that? By using VPC peering, by using VPC peering, you can establish a connectivity between 2 VPCs in one region and across the region as well. Means if I have one more region in UK and one more VPC, one more subnet and one more VM, right? So from this VPC to this VPC, I can establish the pairing. That we will do tomorrow. But for now, we will test this and see how it works. Okay, clear? So let me go ahead and build the lab. Go to VPC, nothing, your VPCs, VPC1 10.1.0.0/16, right? 172.16.0.0/16. What is the third one? 192.168. Done. All the three VPC. So each one edit DNS host names. Otherwise, you will not get the complete host name. You'll have to end up with IPs. Done. Now go to subnets, create VPC1 underscore subnet1. Select VPC1. Careful, okay? And if you want to place the resources in availability zone, you can place it. I want to 10.1.1.0/24 is the subnet IP. Create subnet 2, VPC1 subnet 2 2.0/24. VPC2 subnet 1, VPC2 172.16.1.0, right? Subnet 2 under VPC 172.16 2.0/24. Done. So VPC 3 subnet 1 192.168.1.0 under VPC 3. Clear? VPCs and their subnets. Excuse me. Yeah, in each subnet you see around 251 IP addresses you will get. Now go to, go to route tables. By default you will see 3 route tables has been created. I don't want to use it. We will create manual route tables later on, but meanwhile let me create internet gateway. VPC1 internet gateway 1. VPC2 internet gateway 2. Right, for each and every VPC I have created 3 internet gateways. Let me attach VPC to each VPC. So if you don't attach it, you will not be able to send the traffic out from the VPC. Then now go back to route tables, create VPC1 route table 1. VPC2 route table 2. VPC3 route table 3. Then 3 different route tables manually created, and leave about the default ones, main ones. Okay. So select the route table, go to subnet associations, edit. So which subnet you should use? Yes, use 2 subnets associated. And route, I will say everything I want to route it to internet gateway, which is in VPC1. All the traffic is being routed to from these 2 subnets. Everything is routed to from these 2 subnets. Everything is routed to internet gateway 1, internet gateway 2, internet gateway 3. Right? So let me do the same for rest of the VPC. Edit /0 means everything. Internet gateway, save. Third one, everything I'll route it to third gateway. Subnet associations, done. So done with the route tables. What next? Security groups. You will see 3 security groups by default has been created. VPC1 security group 1, for VPC. VPC1 security group 1 under VPC2. VPC2 security group 3, VPC3. Then so on all the subnets, I'll say inbound roles, add ICMP, what else? SSH, SSH. Anybody logged in from laptop? Everyone, right? Uh, just go to browser. Just type what is my IP. You will get some IP. Can you ping that IP, please? Because I want to allow you people to access it. At least one or two people, please ping me. Madhuri, go to browser and just type what is my IP. Okay, just give me at least one. I'll use. Okay, perfect. So right. Open. No, not the IPv6. Not the IPv6. I need IPv4. Tushar, I got it. So Tushar, I'll give you access in VPC2. Okay, in VPC1, inbound routes, only SSH, SSH, my IP as well. I said I have provided access to myself and Madhuri. In VPC2, edit for my IP and is Tushar's IP. Okay, so he he has access to VPC2 only. Now type this. I'll show you. Just type this. You'll get IPv4 or go to any site. What is myip.com? You should get both. Okay, ping me that IP. Meanwhile, what I'll do for VPC3, remember VPC3 has two things. What all those? Hmm? VPC anywhere, and I said I want to place Windows Server as well. So for the Windows Server, I'll say my IP and I need a Rajeshwari your IP here. Not getting?
Yeah, actually, when I'm typing, it is giving this IP address only.
Go to that site, you will see V4. Connected from mobile.
Yes.
Still you will get that v4 IP. You go to this site, you will get two IPs.
Yeah, got it, got it. I have pinged the IPv4 address.
Yeah. So it took this much time just to get the IP. Okay. So you can only RDP from VPC3. That's it. So these are the rules, a set, who can access from where and how you can control it. Done with the networking part. So let me go to EC2. Okay. So minimize this. I want to see if I have the key or not. Yes. AWS March 20. Fine. So you people cannot access the machine until unless I share that key. But what you have to do is you can try accessing the machine. You should get the prompt, right? So go to instances. How many instances I require here in this picture? I need 6 instances in each subnet. So launch. So let me take this one, general purpose. One instance in VPC1 subnet 1. I need public IP as well as scroll down. What is the private IP? Give the private IP. So you can assign static IP or you can assign manually what is the IP that you want to reserve it. Because if you don't assign it here, system will assign automatic private IP, but I don't want to use that, right? Next, 8 GB storage, no tags, nothing. VPC, what happened? You'll see only VPC1 review, launch, same key pair, done. One instance is deployed. Let me launch the second one. VPC1, careful, subnet 2, need a public IP. What is the private IP? This is the private IP. If you made a mistake, then it will be a mess. Yes, same key pair, done. Two machines in first VPC. Let me deploy another two machines in second subnet. VPC2, subnet 1, public IP, right? VPC2, security group 2. Launch, same key pair. So just refresh. 3 instances. Apply fourth one. Now you will see multiple instances I'm deploying. So the free tier, what we are using, one machine for 1 month is free, right? So now you're deploying 6 machines. Okay. So the number of hours will reduce as per the calculation. So done. Fourth server is deployed. Okay. Launch. Fifth machine in VPC 3. Subnet 1, public IP. Done. So 5 servers which are up and running. Let me deploy. The sixth machine is Windows 1. Right? VPC 3, subnet 2, need a public IP, and what is the private IP? This one. Done. So view instances, you will see 6 instances of that are up and running. It is hard to remember or hard to identify which instance is running on which VPC. So is there any way? Private IP address, right? Alarm status not required. IPv6 is not required. Launch time is not required. Okay, and close. I will see private IP, for each machine. So I have VPC1, VPC1, 2, 2, 3, 3. These are the security groups and these are the private IP address. Fine. So VM1, if you want to assign some names, VM2, 3, otherwise this is Windows 1, last one. Right? So how to access it? So first VPC, VM1. What is the public IP or name? This one. So first VPC, I'm just pinging on the chat. This one, machine 1, Linux machine. And if you look at the IP, private IP is what I have assigned, and public IP, you automatically get the public IP when the system is assigned. How to access this? I will go to T EC2 hyphen user, right? The host name. I need a key. This one. Also, what I will do, it is hard to remember the visible. This is first machine, and Madhuri and other people, you can try it. Try to connect it to this instance. You don't have the key, that's fine, but you should get that prompt. Which prompt? Let me show you once again. Let me copy the second one and take the, if I take it, see, at least you should get this prompt. If you get this prompt, means server is reachable. So if you all three can try, only Madhuri should get this output. Rest other two, you'll get a timeout. Check it out if you want. Quickly. No. Okay. So ping 10.1.2.50 working. Ping 10.1.1. It's working. Both the servers. Both are in same VPC. You can unmute and talk. It's you got the prompt. Others. Hello.
I got that security alert.
Yeah, you got the security alert, right? Rest of the people should not get the same. For others, it should not work. Right. So let's keep this aside. Now, what is next? Go to VPC2. So for this server, Tushar, you should get the response. You can try. It should work for you. Okay, this is second one. New instance. Have you got the output? Or have you got the prompt? Background 50 and Okay, both the servers. If you can ping 172.16.2.50. 1.50. Sorry. Okay, but ping 10.1.1.50. No, it's not pinging because it is from different VPC. That is the reason why I gave the color code as well. Okay, it is easy to understand. These two will never ping by default. Similarly, the third one, third subnet or a third VPC, sorry, and copy. As if you try it, you should not get any output because Linux server is not allowed to access. I gave you access on only Windows machine. So let me log into the Linux machine first. Okay, this is one Linux machine. The last one is Windows server. So Windows server, how to access? Okay, now this server, this is the Windows server. Let me go to action it and downloads, decrypt the password, copy, and this is the password for my Linux server, sorry, Windows server. STSC. It's a Windows server. You can try, right? You can try accessing this server. You should get the prompt. It should ask for username and password. For others, you should get a timeout. Right? For me, it's working. For others, it should not work. Only you should get the prompt. Only on Windows server, not even Linux server. Test it quickly.
Sorry, can you just ping me the IP again?
I ping the host name on the chat. You can go to chat and
Okay.
okay. So inside the machine, open the command prompt, ping 192.168.1.50. 1.50. Working. What is the IP for this? IP config. Oh my god. IP config. You have a static IP, right? 2.50. This is what the IP I have assigned. Right? If you want to check, you can assign same static IP. How to assign? 192.168.2.50. Right? 192.168.2.1. What is the DNS? 192.168.0.2. Right? Now you'll see it get disconnected and reconnect. See, got disconnected. You should reconnect in some time. Got it? Reconnected. This time it's complete static IP. So even if you reboot the server, this IP will never change. Done. Close. Now from this server, ping 10.1.1.50. That is the aim. Where is this server located? Just close it, go to picture. So this IP is 192.168.2.50, and this IP is, sorry, this machine IP is 10.1.1.50. So normally, if you want to access this machine, you can access via like this. How to take the public IP of this machine? What is the public IP of VM1? Go to VM1 public IP, go inside. Okay, so let me program files. Okay. Let me copy this. And I need the key as well. Go to downloads and get the key. I'll put it here. So from this server, what is the username? EC2-user at the rate. What is the IP or a host name of this machine? VM1 I'm talking about. This is VM1 in VPC1. I'm accessing on VPC3 machine, and I'll say background. Remember, the red color is from public IP. So what is the key? The same key I'll use. Login. It is not allowing. It is not allowing. Can you tell me the reason? See, can you tell me the reason?
Uh,
Allow to put to port.
Sorry.
We need to allow.
Okay, so we need to allow the, what is the public IP? That 3.80.106.54. Okay, so let me go to, this is the public IP, right, for this machine. Copy this IP and go to VPC security groups, security group 1, inbound rules, edit rules, add a rule, SSH to custom VPC3 Windows machine over internet, right? Now SSH save. Something wrong? Let's see. Edit rules, SSH, custom VPC3 Windows machine or internet. Done. Now restart it. See, it's working. Now you are able to access the VPC1 machine, but how you are accessing? The data is traveling over the internet and it is coming like this. So able to access it. But I don't want to use that. I want to use this channel. So private link, right? Over the private IP, I want to access it internally. How to do that? Let's see. So for that, what we have to do? We have to establish a pairing. Give me a minute. I'll put a message in another group because we got delayed. Okay, so how to establish the pairing? Go to pairing connections in VPC. Pairing connections. Create a pairing connection. VPC 1 to VPC 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. Requester VPC 1. Within my account, same region with VPC 3. Create a pairing connection. Done. Now you'll see pending acceptance. Pending acceptance, where you have to go accept request. Yes. Close. So connection has been established between 10 dot series and 192 dot series, means VPC1 and VPC3. Let me go back and see. Still it is not pinging. If a private connection is established, so you should see this ping should work, right? Okay, or else you come here, ping 192.168 1.50. It should also ping. Still not pinging. What you have to do? You have to go to route table 1, go to routes, add routes, 192.168, sorry, 2 dot. If you are sending traffic to this range, please don't send to internet gateway, send it to peering connection, which is 123. Safe. Close. And from here, edit routes. If you are sending traffic to 10 dot 1 dot, please don't send it to anywhere, send it to peering connection 1 to 3. So now go back and see ping is started, and go back and see ping is started from both the sides. Now you access the Windows machine, sorry, Linux machine. What is the IP? 10 dot 1 dot 1 dot 50 ec2-user at the rate over private IP. It is now connecting. again you will get a timeout. A reason? Again, security group is not allowed for private IP. See, timeout. Now, again, I need to go back. Security groups. In security group 1, edit. One more SSH rule. Custom 192.168 from this series. VPC 3 over private connection. Right? Now this time it is private connection. Save it. Close. Close this. Just restart once again. See, it's working off. Logged in over the private connection. This is same server. This red one, same server over the public internet, and this is same server over the private connection. Both are working. But which one is recommended? Private connection is recommended because of security reasons. Understand what we did so far? Any questions up to this? Hello? Hello? Yeah. Any questions up to this what we tested today?
No, first I will once again I will review this whole session and then I will inform to you.
Yeah, just practice it once. You'll understand something. Madhuri?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How many VPCs we can create? Is there any limit for this or?
Based on your business requirement, normally I believe 10 VPCs we can create within the region. That is the soft limit what they set in our accounts. Okay,
Okay.
but you can always request them to enable more number of VPCs. It's all just uh, boundary, I'll say, logical boundary they will mention for each and every individual user account. But you can always request for more VPCs.
Yeah, okay, okay. Thanks.
Yeah, right. So, any other questions or good to close? Okay, so once practice is done, okay, don't forget to delete. Go to EC2. First, go to EC2 instances, select all, right? Eliminate all the machine. See, all machines gone. See, everything is disconnected. Once you terminated, and now go back to VPC. You have 3 VPCs, right? So you cannot delete all at once. Select, delete VPC. No, it is still peering connection is still holding. Okay, you need to remove the peering connection. Delete. Second VPC, we don't have any peering connection. You can straight away delete it. Done. And for the first and third VPC, go to peering connection. Delete the peering connection. Oh, sorry. Fine. So route tables. Okay. Route table. You need to delete the route table manually. Edit. Black hole means lost the destination. Now delete. How come? Route table association is deleted, right? me see pairing connections. Okay. Yeah, it is now allowing me to delete. Done. So once you deleted everything, make sure you don't have any elastic IPs hanging here. So it should be empty. If you leave the somehow if you leave the elastic IPs here, so they will start charging you more. Gone, everything is gone. Now go to EC2 once again. Nothing running instances, only one key pair is there, it's fine. Okay, so please make sure you delete everything, otherwise at the end you will see the monthly bill will be in thousands. Okay, so let me stop here. We'll catch up tomorrow for further testing. Thank you.